Hi everyone, this is your pick a card reading for who will you end up marrying. So we have these three wonderful piles, and whichever one you're most drawn to, you can view it, your reading, and the timestamps will be down below. Just wanted to mention that if you would like to purchase a private reading with me, I offer personal readings and they're done same day, so they're done within 12 to 24 hours. They are then delivered to you. So if you are interested, do check that out in the description box. I also do the free reading giveaway, which is how you can enter to win a reading with me, which is done every month. And then of course there are the intention manifesting items which are on my website as well, such as handmade bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards which you can put on your pillow, wallet or purse, as you can see here. There's also intention pouches as well, which so many people have seen results with. You can scroll to the bottom of my website and you'll find all of the reviews. There's thousands of 5-star reviews. There's also divination coins, charms, pendulums, etc. Everything's meditated with and saged, and down below for your convenience. So yeah, definitely do check that out. So I'll just show you the piles. You've got pile 1, which says hope, and you've got the stunning red feathers. So you've got here pile number 2, or group 2, with the yellow feathers and the heart that says dream, and then group number 3 or pile 3 says love on here, and they are the blue feathers. So yeah, whichever one you are most drawn to is going to be the one for you. We're going to be looking at tarot, we're going to be looking at oracle cards, message cards, charms, everything. So yeah, we will look. All right, so I'm going to move the other groups to the side. Oops, there we go. There we go. All right, group number 1, let's have a look and see who will you end up marrying and what we have coming through for that. So we have got here the feathers, which of course you have chosen. So soft, so soft. I'm actually just going to put them on the end right there. And then your message here says hope, if you can see it. When I kind of look at it, I also think like home, because when I looked at it on here, that looked like an M for some reason. So like there's a homely kind of vibe. And we've got here moon. Okay. How interesting. Do you know what? The person that you're going to end up marrying is emotionally available. This person is very connected to their gut, their instincts, their intuition. They make judgments which really come from their deep self. This is not someone who is always just making decisions, but they can't connect the dots. Does that make sense? This is someone who just really knows in many ways what they want to do and how they want to do it. And even if they don't, they will take some space and some time, and they will try and do the best that they can. Also, the moon definitely goes to show as well that they seem to be a very good achiever, basically. They like to reach for the stars, they like to shoot for the moon, they have a vision for success. They would also really help you to reach your goals and your dreams. They seem to be very progressive, I want to say. So that's what we have with moon, and again they seem to be very progressive in those areas. Okay, let's have a look at some tarot. Yeah, there you go, very ambitious. Okay, very ambitious. Intimacy would be through the roof. You would really enjoy it. You would feel very connected to them. That's something I want to say. Okay. 6 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups, Hierophant, Nine of Cups with the Star, let's get another couple out, Sun, Nine of Pentacles, wow. Okay, you see this here, they're very balanced. You've got the sun and you've got the moon here. They seem to be very, very well balanced with themselves. This person is not so emotional to the point where they just like emotionally dump on you and things like that. This person is very, very balanced. There's the right amount of emotion here with the right amount of like spontaneous adventure from what I can see. Again, they are emotionally open, which means that, you know, if you have any problems, you are struggling, if you don't feel good, they will want to know about it. They will want to support you. They will want to be there for you. This person doesn't just shut you out, disappear, pretend like you don't exist, make you feel invisible. No, they acknowledge that you are a human being and that you also have emotions and feelings, and they're not selfish. I don't believe that this person is a narcissist, personally, in my opinion. So, you know, obviously, I think that, well, to be honest, you need to be like a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a doctor to actually be able to diagnose narcissists. But I don't feel like this person will be a narcissist. Okay, so for those of you that have been in really, really difficult romantic connections, just know that those days, very much so, are going to be over when this person enters the picture, because they're going to know, this person, by the way, is going to know that they want a romantic relationship, that they want stability and security right from the start. There's no guessing about that here. You know, you don't have to guess like, oh, I wonder if this person wants to be with me. No, of course you don't have to worry about things like that, because they do want to be with you. The Hierophant here is about a beautiful home. It is about family. It is about enjoying the time together. Nine of Cups is about a wish come true. The Star is about the stars aligning. And, you know, you feel really good in your own independent energy when you're around this person, because they seem to give you so much happiness and joy and hope and fulfillment, and they seem to make you feel just really content within yourself, which I think is just so significant and very important, as we see here. Also, the Wheel of Fortune is beautiful, because the Wheel of Fortune really represents that they seem to be financially very, very stable, and they like to share their resources with you as well, so they can be, you know, really, really, well, sharing is caring, really productive in many aspects as well. This is not a lazy person, okay? Keep in mind, they are not a lazy person. Queen of Cups, again, emotionally very open and very progressive towards you. You've got the Aquarius energy as well. You know, the Aquarius energy here is that they try to always get things together. I feel like this person is somewhat spiritual, so they may have certain beliefs spiritually, and I think that you would also really like them because you have stuff to talk about. You can go in depth, you can have pillow talk at night, you can talk to this person and feel like you're not the only person on the planet. Okay, so this relationship does not make you feel lonely, and you know what? I always hope that that's the kind of person that you end up marrying, where you don't feel alone, okay? Like, I have to be honest, right? Who wants to feel alone in a marriage? I don't think that that's the vibe that anybody goes for, regardless of what kind of marriage you go into, right? Nobody wants to feel alone. It's one of those things, right? I mean, you know, everyone kind of has a different perspective on marriage. You know, not everybody has like a traditional outlook onto things, but at the end of the day, there's one common thing I think everybody shares, and that's to not feel so alone. So, you know, because the whole point of it is partnership, right? So that's that. I'm just looking at if I forgot to say anything else. Six of Wands, very ambitious, which I already mentioned, to be honest, right? I mentioned that with the Knight of Wands. I think you feel very attracted to them. You'll really like their body. They'll really like you. That's the thing as well, right? You don't have to feel like you have to do everything in this connection. In fact, it's very much so the opposite. You don't have to do everything in this connection. So there's that. Let's look into some messages. So this is how they would feel towards you, okay? Hope. I think, you know, what's interesting is that you've got hope and hope here as well as with the Wheel of Fortune. So hope really does represent the fact that you will have so much more hope in your life. You will feel so much happier that you can achieve things, you can do things, you can be who you are. And I think that that's really what we are seeing here, is that they will just give you this sense of, wow, I can do anything, I can achieve the things that I want to, I can fly, I can conquer the world. You would just start to feel so much more optimistic. It's true though, when certain people come into your life, you just feel like, wow, I want to do more of this, I want to do more of that. You know what, I should take more care of myself. It's like they give you that extra like burst of energy, and that's what I also see here as well, is that you'll start to feel very, very hopeful in the grand scheme of things, and you'll start to feel so much happier as well. And I just feel like that's such a nice thing. Isn't that such a nice thing? Okay, so that's hope. Just thought I'd mention that. We've got here, I will never love someone the way I love you. This person's very committed, very loyal, don't feel like they would be unfaithful. My happiness is to be near you. Wow, what a reading, by the way. What a reading. Group number 1. We just punched it straight away, didn't we? My happiness is to be near you. They would love to spend time with you. You know, again, you're not going to feel invisible, unheard, unseen, because they would want to spend time with you. I see the rest of my life with you. Do you know what I almost read that as? I see the best of my life with you. Not entirely untrue. I would say, as my throat is literally disappearing. Yeah, not entirely untrue, because it says here, you know, that they would really, as soon as this person, okay, and this is the bit where you're going to be able to tell exactly who this person is, as my screen has gone so dark. Sorry, there we go. Is that they will know ASAP, as soon as you meet them, that you are the one, okay? It may take them like, well, when I say ASAP, I mean it takes different people different times, but they'll just know, you know, inside they'll know. Now, them taking action on that may take a little bit more time, but in their heart and their soul, even though they may not express it to you, they will kind of know that, okay, this is a person that I really just want to spend all of my time with and be within that sense. Now, it is, of course, healthy for people to spend time apart and not be stuck to each other 24/7, but you know what I mean? Like, they will think like, wow, you know, spending my entire life with this person would be a really interesting prospect. And yeah, remember, I do think that healthy space, you know, not being glued at each other's hips is, of course, very, very important. But of course, you know what I mean as well, right? Is that they would want to spend time with you in this sense too. Okay, so let's go now to the signs. Okay, I'm going to get one of these cards out because I'm already seeing some signs in your tarot cards which are really obvious. So before I flip this one over, I'll tell you what I'm seeing, okay? I'm seeing strong fire and strong water. The person's very balanced. So to me, I feel like they have an aspect of water and an aspect of fire. You do also have the Knight of Wands, which is the pursuing energy. And the other pursuing energy here is the Queen of Cups. Now, both of those court cards, which are the pages, the knights, the kings, and the queens, both of those in this spread are fire and water as well, as is the sun and the moon, right? So to me, in their birth chart, in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, it's very heavy fire and water, okay? So they may have 2 signs that are fire, 2 signs that are water, okay? And that can be a whole host of combinations, okay? What I'm trying to say is that sun, moon, rising, Venus, 2 of those will be fire, 2 of those will be water, okay? Now what we have here is, I'm telling you, okay? This is just how it happens, and I don't know how it happens. It's like freaking magic. I don't know. Water element, right? So it says here, of course, we did mention water, so that would be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The fire would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it says here, feel gratitude, emotional and deeply. There you go. I don't really need to say much more. I mean, you saw that card come out. We didn't see it. We didn't know what that card was, but you know, straight away, especially when the moon came out, the moon is actually known to be Pisces and Cancer energy. So I just had a feeling straight away that this person is a water sign. Cards just reiterate what we say. So it's good, you know, it's good because you can kind of see how I work. You can see how the cards come out. We're sort of all in sync here. Okay, so let's go now to the charms. I'm excited actually about the charms. Let's have a look. Just going to move this to the side. Yes, I am wearing fluffy clothes because you know what, it's comfortable. I feel like if we're doing a reading where we're looking into, say for example, marriage, you know, it's just nice and fluffy and cozy and warm for me to wear something like this. Kind of depicts what I'm trying to read into as well. You know, I just feel really, really cozy. And of course you want to feel cozy and warm with that other person, right? So just wore something really cozy. Okay, let's go with initials. All right, and then we'll go to charms. By the way, I do short readings on TikTok and Instagram every single day, so if you are interested, definitely do check that out. The handles are down below in the description box, but I just mentioned that because they are on there. Okay. Oh, there's quite a few. Okay, so this can be initials. It can also spell out words, so we've got GNYF. We got another F, W, I, B, C, L, E. Ooh. Okay, so, you know, I see here fly. Did mention that before as well, you know. So we got fly, we got bye, but I don't really think that means anything. I mean, bye as in goodbye maybe to old connections, toxic connections that weren't working so well for you, things like that, you know. A new, I mean, of course, you know, when you get someone new come into your life, it's a new chapter. It's obviously a new way of doing things. It's pretty significant, I guess, in that sense. So, makes sense, right? It does make sense. What else do we have? Wow, today's one of those days where with the letters, I'm really not seeing much here. Like there are certain words I did see, and then there's like one letter missing. So, yep, I will leave that to you, okay? I think that we're focusing a lot more here on initials, I would say. So keep that in mind. Let's go with the charm. Wow, okay, we got a lot here. And we did get some letters, extra letters. So we've got another E. We also have an L, another one. We have also got an O. All right. Wow, you got so much here. Okay, so you got hearts, of course. This signifies a very strong connection, okay, where you really love this person, they love you. A little, I think, alpaca, llama. Cozy and warm. Remember I showed you guys my little fluffy that I'm wearing? It just really reminds me of this now, because I did mention that I was wearing it because, you know, of the cozy factor, and it's quite cozy reading. I mean, this is actually just, which is quite bad actually technically. It's just polyester. It's got nothing to do with I don't think it is actually an animal thingy. No, it isn't. But I don't know why. It just reminded me of that. Let me see. Maybe, you know, that's like one of their favourite animals, or they really like those animals. Yeah, it's 100% polyester. Plastic, so that's what this is. But I don't know, I just kind of looked at that and I thought, oh, really interesting, you know, something to do with an alpaca or a llama. Let me know what that actually is. By the way, we've got here the fish, so again, water sign, can be a strong Pisces, by the way. Again, this is also water as well, because it's blue, it's a little sequin jar. So again, we've got lots and lots of signifying energies which showcase that it's a dominant water sign, okay? Like, I know I said fire and water, but I feel like maybe their sun and their moon, either one, are definitely going to be water, okay? Because 2 of those signs out of the 4 are going to be water, and I feel like the most dominant signs are going to be, one of those will be water. They like to travel. They will know that you're the one. This is basically, you know, the mark. They will know that you're the one. Oh, they may really enjoy cooking, or what do you? This is like a spatula, isn't it? Yeah. So cooking, faith. Okay. So they do have their own values when it comes to those aspects. We've got here the eye. They're very intuitive. That's one thing I want to say, is that they know what they want to achieve. They know what they want to do. That again comes through here. Like, they know which direction they want to go in. Love and peace. Yep. That's what they want in life. They want love. They want peace. Got a dress here. Potentially, like, could be like, you know, getting dressed up. Wedding dress, potentially. Got a crown here. You know, you are the king or queen. Oh, another crown. 2 crowns. You've also got a star. I know that this can also be seen as a religious star. It's interesting how you have the cross and then you have this as well. So I'd say that again, you know, regardless of your sort of beliefs and your faith, they seem to align up really well to it. And even if you're not, like, say, for example, religious, you know, they could really agree with you on like certain spiritual aspects and things like that. Butterfly, transformation, and a little starfish. Wish come true. Yeah, this person changes your life. They make you see things from a different perspective. They make you feel like you're on top of the world. You will feel like a prince or a princess, okay? You will feel genuinely like you matter and that you're cared for. And I think that's so important. So important, right? You don't want to feel lonely. You don't want to feel like, well, I'm just so and so to this person. You know, I don't matter to this person. No, of course you are. You're going to matter. You're going to be someone that they want to talk to, that they do care about. You know what I mean? Like, you're not someone that's just like random. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Okay, so that would actually conclude our reading. So if this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course, intention items which are on my website. Do check that out if you are interested. And charms, letters, all of that is also on my website. Yeah, everything's there. Don't forget that if you want to watch my short free readings on Instagram or TikTok, the handles are down below. You can definitely check those out. It's Moonlight Guidance on TikTok and then moonlight.guidance on Instagram, but it's all down below. Just make sure you check the spellings, because sometimes there are like some fake impersonators and stuff like that. So just make sure you get the handle correctly. For example, you know, I'm just Moonlight Guidance on here, so you know, sometimes people put like extra letters and pretend to be me, which is a bit frustrating, but hey, you know, Instagram takes those people down eventually. But yeah, it's all down below. All right, take care, group 1. Bye. Okay, so we now go to group number 2. Put the little heart on the side. Okay. Wow, I love the accuracy of that one. That really is. I feel like I need like a compilation. Isn't that what they call it? Where you have like all of the amazing things that happen in a reading just compiled into like one reading, where it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. Okay. So Well, something got stuck on this feather, so I'm going to put it this way around. Okay, let's start. Group 2, this is your reading with me for who you will end up marrying. So we are going to have a look, see what is coming through. And we have this wonderful pile right here with the yellow feathers. Alright, so I'm just going to put those right here. And yeah, we will have a look and see what is coming through. Alright, so let's see. So you have this message which says dream. If you can see, do you see it? Do you see? Dream. And then this is your first card. So we're going to be looking at tarot, the astrology cards. We're going to look at oracle, well, the message cards, and then also a charm reading. So we've got lots to look into. So your card here is house. Wow, isn't that nice? House. House, house, house. It's almost like you can have a beautiful home with this person, and it can even be your dream home. For example, something that you've really visualized, and then it materializes in your life, and it just gives you so much happiness. Like, wow, this is my home. Like, this is the, this is the place for me. It just seems to give you so much happiness and so much joy as well, which is so wonderful. Isn't that nice? So we like it when that happens. So I think that what we see here is just this really lovely energy where you feel like, you know what, this is my person, this is what I'm doing, this is how it is, I feel good, you know. And even the fours signify stability and security, and it seems to really provide you with a ton of that as well. Okay, let's go now to the tarot cards. So there you go, Hierophant. This is home, this is happiness, this is a long-term partner who you share a beautiful home with and who you just feel so comfortable with as well. And yeah, you would make the house a home, all right? There you go. Wow. Wow. Empress. Empress is all about, you know, comfort and stability, beautiful home, even a family, you know. Oh, wow. This is speaking volumes in terms of family. Some of you have been dreaming about having just a wonderful family, or a wonderful supportive long-term partner. There can also be children here, because of course the Empress also represents a motherly figure. And you know, for some of you though, you may choose that you don't want children, for example. So then in that case we would see family. But there's just such a beautiful vibe here. Family and like long-term partner, you know, but we just see such a beautiful energy here. Wow, amazing, right? Virgo in the house, got the Hermit. Page of Cups. Okay, so, you know, not a complete homebody from what I'm seeing. Like, they love to be at home, but they also love to be spontaneous and to go on adventures, and then you come home to, you know, a really lovely home. Now, I know that house looks humongous. It's like a freaking mansion or something. It's a pretty big home, right? And what I'm trying to say to you is that it's not about the materialistic aspect of things. It's more so about the fact that you're able to make it a home. And for some of you, it is a big home. It is your dream home from what I see, because remember, we've also got here dream. Okay, so it can be your dream A, partner, B, home, and C, scenario, where you're thinking to yourself, you know, I really want space in my home. I want luxuries in my home. It can very much so be that, but remember that luxury is also having someone really stable by your side and just feeling really loved. That's also, you know, big luxury for sure as well. So what I see here is that, you know, you would just feel like this person understands you, they get you, like, you know, they're kind and caring. And that's really one of the biggest things that I do see, is that they're just such a kind and caring, like, individual and soul, and that's really one of the biggest things that I definitely do pick up on here. So yeah, something to for sure keep in mind is that they are very, very, very progressive in that sense. Okay, so that's what we have there. Hermit shows that they're a thinker, like they really go in very deep thoughts, and they like to, I think this person also likes to read. I wouldn't be surprised if you found a library or like a study where they have loads of books in their home, for example. So look out for books. Like they may have a whole shelf of books, they may have their own little library or a little study just full of books, because they read a lot. This person reads a lot, and I just see books. I see books upon books. They may have like their little like cave where they like to kind of just spend time and educate themselves, be acknowledged in that sense. So that's what I'm seeing there. Let's keep going. Then we'll also look into star signs and how they would feel about you and things like that. So we've got the Queen of Cups here. Emotionally, very, very available, okay? This person will acknowledge your emotions, make you feel comfortable, will totally be on board with your emotions, okay? This is not someone that runs away from their emotions and then you're trying to figure them out and then you don't understand them and then you're like, okay, does this person even care? Does this person even, because it can be a red flag when there is someone who is emotionally unavailable. It can actually be a bit of a problem, especially if you're someone that needs to connect emotionally. Like that can definitely be like the worst thing in the entire world, when you just feel invisible to someone. So the good news here is that they make you feel heard and seen, okay? See, 9 of Cups as well. Like if there are wishes that you have, for example, they will want to manifest them. Say for example, you have a wish that you want to go traveling to, I don't know, I'm just looking at the pyramids here, Egypt. Let's say you've always wanted to go see the pyramids in Egypt, and that is something you've always wanted to do. Just an example, because, Tarot has an example here. They will want to make that wish come true, all right? So they pay attention to the small details, they appreciate all of your great qualities, and they are very kind, and they are also responsible with money, okay? They are very, very responsible with money. They like to spend it, I think, more so on experiences than materialistic things. But still, if there's something you really want, they will get it for you. But also, they will also, what's the word? They will support you in the pursuits of your own dreams. Does that make sense? Where if there's something you want to do, they're not going to cut off your wings. They'll be like, yeah, absolutely, go for it. I'll support you, I'll cheer for you, I'll stand by you, and I'll let you do the things that you want to do, gladly. So they support your dreams and your passions as well, which I think is really obviously very vital and very crucial, because of course you do want someone who can, support you in that sense. Otherwise it's a bit tragic otherwise, isn't it? Because then you feel completely lonely. And let's be honest, this person, the one thing that they're not is someone that makes you feel alone, okay? Keep that in mind. This person does not make you feel alone. They're they love to travel. They're very considerate, very mature, okay? This is not someone who's immature. Screams to me an old soul, okay? Now, someone is an old soul, it means they've had more past life incarnations. Younger souls are different. They've had less past lives and less incarnations subsequently. And what happens is that they may take so much more time to digest things like emotions, understand certain things that you'd be able to understand quicker. I feel like you're an older soul. If you're watching this, I feel like you're an older soul. And so you're going to also marry an older soul as well. And so that compatibility is really strong. Not to say that you can't marry a young soul, it's just a little bit more difficult, especially because they still have so much more to learn and sometimes they can be unsure and things like that. Ooh, what a spread. It's a good spread, as we're seeing here. Very nice. Really uplifting, actually. So we've got the World with the 3 of Wands. Very patient. Okay, this is not someone who gets impatient and then starts screaming and yelling at you. By the way, this person's very healthy emotionally. Okay, so they're not going to scream and yell at you for anything. They like to resolve problems and challenges. There's a lot of stability here. Okay, and I also feel the World card as well, that they love to travel, which we've already spoken about a million times. They're very organised as well, from what I see, especially with the 9 of Cups. Like, they like to have everything very organised. And Knight of Wands, intimacy will be out of this world, so you'll feel very, very physically attracted to them, and physically the intimacy is pretty on point from what I am seeing here. So you'll feel so connected to them, to the point where you'll be like, whoa, like this is this is amazing because you connect to them on so many like levels, if that makes sense, and you just feel like, wow, this is pretty amazing. That's how you are going to basically feel, and then that will be that, you know, and it's going to feel good. This is a long-term marriage, okay? I really want to point that out as well. This is not something that's here today and gone tomorrow. This is long-term. Okay, so let's have a look. So the sign. I'm going to grab one, okay, because I'm seeing some signs already on the cards. Interesting. I'm not surprised by this. Pisces sun sign. So, their sun sign will be in Pisces, so it says learn to take action, which they do, right? They take action. They're very, very progressive also with their emotions. They're very understanding, very organized, very emotionally available. So very, very strong Pisces sun sign. Now, the rest of the signs kind of fall in after that. I'm also seeing strong Taurus, okay? So I know that it says Pisces sun sign, but I also feel like for some of you, it may also be a Taurus, okay? So just keep that in mind. It can be a Taurus, it can be a Virgo, okay? So just keep that in mind. But I think that the least obvious one, technically, when you look at these cards, would probably be Pisces. Like, not many of you would probably say, like, oh, Pisces. So I think that this card also kind of sums up that we don't forget about that Pisces energy. But it can also be Taurus, can also be Virgo. Those are the major arcanas that we have there. But again, it can also be Pisces as well. But most of you watching this is going to be Pisces, okay? Especially if those of you are completely confused. You're like, I don't know. Well, I think it could be Pisces, okay? So it's interesting how the arrow is pointing towards the Nine of Cups as well. There's a really strong water sign there as well. But yes, for some of you, you might be watching this and the person could be a Taurus or a Virgo. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And of course, our signs also are comprised of Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, as well as so many other signs that follow on from that. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, you know how sometimes you might come across a person, you may think that they're a certain sign, but they're actually not. You know, it's one of those things as well where some of you may really feel like, oh, this person must be a Pisces, and then actually they end up not being one. You know, things like that can also happen, so just keep that in mind. But you'll know this person is the one that the second you meet them, because these characteristics will just speak volumes to you. Okay, so let's see how they would feel towards you, and then we'll go straight to the charms. Okay. They just came out so fast to the point where I was like, whoa. So you've got my happiness is to be near you. Okay. We've got nothing compares to your smile. They will love your smile. Absolutely. Oh my god, the screen's gone really dark. 1 second. There we go. Don't know why that happens. It just is the way that it does happen. My happiness is to be near you. So they love to be near you, around you, travel with you, go places with you. Absolutely. They adore that, you know, and they really, really love being around you in that sense, which is one of their favourite things to do, which is really nice, isn't it? That's really, really wonderful. Nothing compares to you, so they definitely do feel like, you know, there may be billions of people out there, but they're not looking elsewhere. That you can definitely, you know, rest assured that's not happening. They're not looking at other people or thinking about their life with others. They are very, very focused on you. And we also have here as well, I will reach out soon. And you've also got, I get jealous. Okay, so it's interesting. Yeah, so, you know, if you haven't met this person already, they will reach out soon and you will be able to have a conversation with them and know exactly what is going on between the two of you. But also it says here, if I get jealous, so they may at times, you know, get a little jealous based off of a kind of like, if you were to kind of compliment someone else, say for example, or talk to someone else, they can get a little jealous, but not unhealthily, I would say. It's just like a little bit of like, oh, that's my person, you know, and kind of feel like, oh, stay away. I will reach out soon. Yep. So, you know, some of you may also have someone around you who you really think you're going to end up marrying. You know, it's one of those things where that person may reach out to you soon. But I feel like this person, for a lot of you, is someone that you will meet. So it can also be a new person. Okay, so that's what we have there. Let's go to charms and letters. So the letters can be initials, but it can also spell out words. So let's have a look. Ooh, got loads. So got W, V, N, M, another N. Got P, E, N, which is pen. I feel like they love to read and write. Okay, that's definitely something. Remember, we saw books. Maybe this person loves to write. Maybe they're an author. I mean, they won't be for everyone, you know, but I think that there's definitely an energy. You've got Guy, interesting. You've got here a Y. Now, if you're, you know, whether you're male or female, you know, I always read energies rather than genders itself, but we do have that word there. So it's just something to keep in mind. Oh, we also have my as well. So yeah, you'll feel like you are theirs, you know, because the other thing you also have here as well is mine. M-I-N-E. And you also have wine. Wine and dine. That's what we have. You've got L, so you've also got line, you've also got pine, you've also got vine. I mean, I might as well be a poet at this point. I'm just joking. You've got you here, okay, and then you've got these charms. So we've got here, it's interesting, isn't it? You've got the moon, so that's the Pisces energy here, which is really fascinating. Now, the moon actually is ruled by Cancer, but the moon card in tarot is actually ruled by Pisces. And so you can see here that there's a very strong Pisces energy right there. We also have this heart chakra. Wow. This heart chakra stick here as well, which really represents the fact that the heart will be open towards you, not closed, not someone that's going to like randomly run away from you. Just FYI, I don't see them running away from you. What I do see though, and I think is really nice to see, is that we do see like ice cream. They will like melt for you. Lots of physical attraction. You have the scissors here, which is interesting. This is like sort of cutting out. Some of you may be tempted to sort of cut out the past because you're just looking forward to a new person. The scissors is very interesting. Like I mentioned like a million times, they love to travel. So you've got the airplane here, which is obviously great. You have a dolphin as well. Okay, so that's that sense of like just feeling really free and flying and feeling really good about the connection as my stomach is rumbling. The other fact that just crossed my mind is that dolphins are the only other mammals who have intimacy for pleasure. So, you know, maybe that's something right there. So we also have here the snowflake. Snowflake. You make them melt, okay? You do. Maybe there's something also about wintertime, or they really like cold treats. That's something that's coming through because we do have the ice cream too. And then we also have this little anchor as well. It's like a weight gets lifted off when you meet this person because then you finally think to yourself, like, finally, this is what I deserve. Right? Another thing I just saw is lune. Isn't it lune in French, or not lunar, but lune, because that again is moon, isn't it? Maybe I'm just thinking of things now, but that's also something that came through. And again, dream, right? Dream with the moon here. This person makes your dreams come true from what I can feel and figure out. So that is what we have right there for your reading, group number 2. I really hope this reading helped you and gave you tons of clarity, information, and knowledge. Do take care. And do let me know how this resonated in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, reading giveaway, and of course intention items which are on my website. And also, just wanted to mention that if you wanted to check out my free readings that I post on Instagram and TikTok, the handles will be down below. They're really exciting, they're really fun. And if you're interested, definitely do check those out. Alright, so that's what we have here. Now we go to the next group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these away and we will move forwards. All right, let's grab these. Alright, group number 3. This is your reading with me for who will you end up marrying. So we are going to have a look and see what is coming through, what messages, information, clarity with tarot and oracle cards and messages and charms, everything. So I'm just going to take away your beautiful dark blue or cobalt blue feathers. We'll put those right there. Your message here says love, so you've actually chosen the heart, which literally says love on it. And we'll see how that connects to your reading, of course, which we kind of know how that's going to connect, but you know what I mean. And your first card here says clover. That is beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a bouquet with like clovers, but 4-leaf clovers specifically are very, very lucky, very, very abundant, very prosperous and auspicious. This is beautiful. I feel like the person you end up marrying is going to be very lucky towards you, because it's almost like the minute they step into your life, your luck changes. What I mean by that is that there are certain things when they come into our lives literally can change as a result, and it can kind of feel like the stars have realigned, but you may find that you have more opportunities or more money comes your way, or there's just so much more happiness and fulfillment and more celebrations come your way, more joy comes your way. You start to feel more praised or stronger or happier and more fulfilled, etc. It's almost like your luck completely changes, your happiness completely changes, and it just gives you a real purpose. And that's really what I'm seeing here with this clover card, is a real sense of fulfillment and happiness that sort of follows through, again with lots of celebrations also following on from that. So that is beautiful. All right, so let's go with tarot and have a look and see exactly what tarot is telling us. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Okay, sorry, there's so many cards came out, but that's okay, we'll take them. All right, oh gosh, that is actually like a huge chunk, but it's okay, we'll take them, because why not? All right, so Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. You've got a lot of court cards. This person pursues you, okay? You don't have to overextend yourself to this person, neither do you have to chase. I don't think that in your lifetime you need to be the one chasing and doing everything. So if you are doing that right now and you're thinking to yourself, why are things not working out for me? It's because you're doing too much. The person that you end up marrying is not someone that you have to chase to the point of pain. No, okay? All you have to do is stay open, enjoy conversations, and let them come to you, because look, 6 of Cups. Okay, with the Hermit, you can stay in your little hermit vibe. You don't have to do so much. Okay, they will come to you with a 6 of Cups. That's a romantic gesture. The Hermit shows that this person really is a planner. They like to analyze, they like to think, they like to plan. They really do think about things before taking major risks. This is someone that you can sit in complete silence with and be comfortable. And that's one of the signs. When you can just sit there and be really comfortable with a person in silence, you just know, you don't have to feel like you have to entertain them every 3 seconds or think of conversations or think about what to say. You can say what you want to say and they will just, have a nice flowing conversation with you. And it's nice, right? That's nice. I think it's really, really lovely. Also, you've got Temperance here. You've got the World card. You also have you have a lot of cards actually, to be honest, but you've got Strength, Ace of Pentacles, Emperor. You've also got the 8 of Wands. Down. I am an upright reader, by the way. You've got the High Priestess. Actually, let me show you High Priestess. 10 of Pentacles. There you go. Wow, what a spread. I mean, if you needed a confirmation, just look at your cards. I don't think I need much more to say, except for the fact that you haven't got anything, I'd say, that is a red flag here, which is good. Just almost knocked over the little church here. Okay, so, I mean, look, there's a very strong energy here which points towards this person coming in, okay, with a real motive. Like, this is not someone that comes in just to play with your feelings and your thoughts and to use you and abuse you. No. So someone that comes in with a purpose because they know what they want. They want to try things slowly but surely. Okay, that's what we see. They pursue you because they feel attracted to you. So the person you marry will be the one pursuing you. They'll be attracted to you. They will be very hardworking, financially very stable. Okay, they want to build a life and a family with you. They are someone that loves to travel with the Chariot. They're very, very good. They're very communicative. Okay, so this person has a backbone. They have willpower. They are truthful. They are loyal. They're great at setting boundaries, respecting boundaries, and expressing themselves. They like to resolve problems, so they'll never go to sleep without resolving problems. That's just something that would bug them. And I'm sure it would bug you as well. You know, you want to feel loved and appreciated, and you want to feel as though you were cared for, you know, to such a degree. So that's obviously something quite significant. Now, you do have the King and the Queen of Swords here as well. Boom and boom. So that goes to show counterparts. It goes to show that they would, again, respect you, care for you. They would just uplift you, okay? This person gives you so much more power and confidence in your life. This is not someone who takes that away from you or takes you for granted. You can feel very comfortable sitting with them, explaining things to them, being yourself to them, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. They get you. You are aligned with this person. You're not the same as this person, but your differences make things also interesting, where they want to learn more about your hobbies, your goals, your dreams, and then you want to learn about theirs. They introduce you to new things, new events and ideas, and you introduce them to your way of doing things. And it's just exciting because you just learn so much more from them, you know. But in terms of like values and goals, you align very well. Your families will respect one another, from what I can pick up on here as well, because of the Ten of Pentacles and of course the Chariot. There's a real sense of things getting along on both sides, which is good. And the High Priestess is the fact that they may also be sort of dabbling into spirituality and have their own beliefs in regards to that. So they really do enjoy that, I feel, and you just find it good to understand this person. They may also be very well educated, from what I also see. Education isn't always just about going to uni. You know, some people do self-education where they educate themselves and they become really good at, you know, something that they do, for example. Just wanted to mention that. Page of Wands, they love to explore. We saw that they love to travel. They are very cheeky, very flirtatious with communication as well. Strength card here shows that they're very strong mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. All right, so again, this is not someone who like acts really strong on the outside and then inside they're very, very weak. This person is very, very strong. You know, yeah. Even the Emperor, right? They're very hardworking, very passionate to get things done and to move things along. Ace of Pentacles, they will initiate everything and they will really respect you as well and care for you. And I do see gifts here as well. Like, you see this bouquet of clovers. We also see a bouquet inside the cup. I feel like they may gift you flowers, okay? Or they may have already gifted you flowers. This person's already around you. But the Eight of Wands shows great communication. Communication is out of this world. That's the bit where you really connect. You know, the chat is 100% there. And you just really enjoy it. And again, the Ace of Pentacles here is about an initiation towards marriage as well as you progress. Let's have a look how they'd feel about you. So there's love. There's real love here. Okay? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, there's love. True love. Wow, my stomach is rumbling. Let's go get an astrology card because I am seeing some signs here, but thought I'd get these cards too. So this one says, I wish you the best in life. I know that sounds a little bit like, huh? But I think that makes a lot of sense with the clover as well, is that they very much so, I just have to like do this so the light goes back to normal. This just goes to show that they really want the most for you. You know, they always, always, always want the absolute most for you. They want you to live happily. They want you to do the things you want to do, of course with them, but they really do want you in it also, right? So whether you are in their life or not, they will always wish you the best. I know that sounds a bit bizarre because it's the person you're going to end up marrying, but you know, this person, like for example, if you were to end things with this person, okay, let's just say, which of course you're not going to do, they would still wish you the best because they love you so much, okay? That's the kind of context in which this person loves you. This is the kind of love where they're not bitter, you know, they just always want the best for you. They love you so much to the point where even if you felt like you had to leave them, which I don't think you would, they would absolutely wish you the best for everything. Say, for example, you have a really big meeting coming up or a big competition or something big that you were doing, a big project. They would always wish you the best and send you something, I feel. Okay, so that's the kind of context of that. I know it's a bit of a bizarre one to kind of speak about, but like just say, for example, you were like, no, I don't want to be with you, because you know you have free will, and the thing is, you know, you can always make your own choices and decisions. They would still wish you the best because they love you. Okay, that's the kind of love and context of love that we're talking about. This is not bitter, but it's being better. Okay, I see the rest of my life with you. So again, they do see the rest of their life with you. You are my true love. So we did speak about true love, and it came out there also with the heart. Okay, but yeah, I just thought I'd speak about the context of that. Like, they always wish you the best with everything you're doing, especially if you're nervous. Can't stop thinking about you, so they will not stop. They will not be able to like stop thinking about you. They'll daydream about you, night dream about you, all the dreams about you. Okay, so sign wise, it's interesting because we have here Aquarius Mars sign. Okay, so the Mars sign, I feel, of theirs will be in Aquarius, which means take action eccentrically and freely. Okay, they are an action taker for sure. We know that here because Mars is ruled by Aries, interestingly enough. So you have got the Emperor here, which is interesting, connects to the Mars sign, and then you've got Aquarius. And again, taking action, we have got a lot of action-taking energies, and we have, of course, got the King of Swords, which would also be an air sign. So, you know, Mars sign. Nobody really looks at their Mars sign that much, to be honest. But here we've got Venus sign in Virgo, so got Virgo right there. Venus sign, so this means in love that they are very serving, picky, and organised. We know that they're very organised for sure. So specifically, I know people like to look at sun signs, so I will tell you that for the sun signs, I am seeing Aries. I am seeing Cancer here. I'm also seeing Pisces, and I'm also seeing Sagittarius. Okay, and I think that was it. Yeah, so, yeah, and Leo. Shall I repeat that? Leo, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius. Okay. So those are the sun signs that I'm seeing. So let's go to charms. And then you've got a Mars sign and a Venus sign as well. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so these letters can be initials. They can also spell out words. And then let's go with charms. Oh, a little tricycle. I mean, this can also showcase children, let's say, okay, but it just goes to show that it's like a connection that sort of just is very well balanced. It just takes off, you know. I know that you might think, oh, but it's got like 3 wheels, doesn't that mean something? I don't think so. I think that this is a very positive vibe, because actually it just goes to show that, you know, there's a real sense of balance, and it just kind of takes off very smoothly, and it's not a huge learning experience, you know what I mean? Like when you get on a freaking tricycle, there's not too much you have to learn and do. You know, a real bicycle is a little bit more of a challenge, right? It takes a little bit more practice, I would say. Well, once you know how to ride one, it's fine, but you know, in the beginning stages, just a little bit of learning here and there. But with a tricycle, you really don't need to do that, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. You've also got this little sleigh as well, which is really cute. So it seems to me like this person loves to gift, okay? They love to gift. See that here, right? We see that with the here and here. They love to gift, and they like to come to you with things. So that's interesting. You've got an R, W, S. That's really interesting, because, you know, when I look at that, I literally think of Rider-Waite-Smith. It's one of those things, okay? It's one of those things. We've got an N and a Y and a P. Okay, so we haven't got many there, but it's very concise. And you've also got an F as well. You've also got the cross, which represents that they do have a very strong faith. Like I mentioned before, they are very spiritual. I do feel like they love to cook. Okay, that's something that I think is pretty significant here. They do love to cook and they love to eat as well. And then you also have this like lizard, or like this little dragon, as we call it. This is interesting because this actually does appear in the King of Wands card, which is interesting. We haven't got that card here, but it's also very strong because it represents power. It represents leadership. So I feel like they may have their own business or working towards their own business, kind of working towards kind of those things that they really want to do. And I think that they're very, very strong in relation to those particular aspects, and they like to do the things that they love to do. So it seems to me like it's a connection which just moves to a really beautiful direction, and they seem to really appreciate you and love you truly. And even though they do shower you in gifts, that it's not just all about the gifts, it's also about emotionally how you feel around them, and the fact that you also feel comfortable around them is a big sign, because if all they're doing is showering you with gifts, then that's a bit of a red flag. But here they do really care about how you feel, and I think that's very, very important as well. So that is what we have here. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on my website. And do take care as well.